the third speaker of the night, Julian Falcone. The title of his speech is Saving the World is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Saving the world is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Julian Falcone.
One, two, three. E-L-U. I've got wonderful news, everybody. Money is fake. How many of you guys have heard that before? Okay, let's try another one. Humans are evil to the core. Has anybody here heard that one before? Me. Yeah. The second one is one that we're going to try to work on dispelling tonight. Not that humans are evil to the core, but that humans have to be evil to the core. Hence, saving the world is as easy as 1, 2, 3, E-L-U. Travel is the enemy of ignorance. Mark Twain. Fortunately for me, the travel began right at a ripe age when my mind was ready to receive. I was going into college. I saw this program about study abroad, and little did I know how this was going to impact my life, and God, I hope, the world. From these travels, I learned the one most important fundamental truth, and that is, we are all the same. It didn't matter where I went, the religion, the language spoke, the color of the skin, whether we could even communicate. We all wanted the same things: happiness, love, belonging. So it led me to question, well then what's all this conflict about? Why in the world is there all this conflict if we're all the same? Brought me to this realization. There are 20% of our actions can give us 80% results, meaning that if we just change 20% of ourselves, we can change 80% of the world outside. If you don't believe me, look up Pareto's principle. He's an Italian philosopher, or economist, sorry. E-L-U, education, love, and unity. First, let's start with education. Education is important, and wisdom derived from education creates a foundation that is unshakable. Education is a selfless act because we must become educated before we can educate others. So in order for us to help others, we must first help ourselves. Selfish and selfless at the same time. Education allows us to create a reality. This reality at times is the only sanity we have. So educate yourself to sanity. People will resist. Beware. There will be people amongst you, people that you love, that are going to fight this idea of education and getting smart. And that's okay. It doesn't matter. All you can do is educate yourself. And one great way to start is read a book. That book you've been thinking about this year, finish it. From the beginning all to the end. Don't put it down, not a chapter a night. Sit down, read the book, and see how you feel afterwards. And then you'll feel right there how great education can be. The second is love. Why love? Love is my religion. All we need is love. Ziggy Marley. Love is a universal language. One can approach a ferocious animal with love in their hearts and intentions, and guess what? The animal ceases to be ferocious. Why is that? Because love is a vibration. Love is an energy. Love isn't words. Love are actions that we do. So when we act with love, it's almost impossible not to receive love right back. Some people will resist love, surely. People you love will not want to love you back, and that's perfectly okay. And a great way to practice love is by loving. It's the most simple thing in the world you can do. If you're in a situation where you have to make a decision, ask yourself, is my decision right now based in love? Finally, the last one, the U, unity. A house divided against itself cannot stand. That's a quote actually from Aesop in Greek mythology. I thought it was Abraham Lincoln as well. Many of you might have thought as well. As humans, we are social creatures, meaning that we thrive amongst each other and we do better when in the presence of our peers. Although societies and religions and ideologies find ways to want to segment us and divide us, it is just an attempt to divide us so that they can continue to control us. Do not allow yourself to be divided. Find reasons to love one another, back to 2. But more importantly, find a reason to unify with each other. Why? Because at the end of the day, we are all humans. We are all the same species. It doesn't matter what your beliefs are. We are all the same. Some people will resist this. Some people will not want to unify with you. That's perfectly okay. The practice in this is, whenever you find yourself in a group, instead of looking for people in the opposition and finding reasons to hate people, look for other groups and people, find things in common with them, and find reasons to love them. Don't waste any energy finding reasons to hate or put hatred in your heart. Love and look for reasons to be part of the big human family. In conclusion, 2016 and these last few months have been rough. They have been hard. Many of us have gone through almost all the stages of grief. You have, let's see here, denial, you have anger, you have bargaining, you have depression, and many of us haven't gotten to the final one, acceptance. Acceptance, everybody. The final step of grief is acceptance. And I remind you of this quote, everybody in here. The crack of the light of dawn comes after the darkest moment of the night. Education, love, and unity. Thank you.
This was Julia Falcon, Selling the World.